You know, ever since I was nerfed, ain't nobody using me no more. Everybody thought, 20% mana to all allies was pretty good, and it was a bit too good. So we decided, you know what? Let's move him down. Let's nerf his ass down to the ground. Let's make him become a side character only. I'm tired of that shit. I want to become a main character. I need to grow up. I need to evolve. I need to post up like the best looking octopod I could do.
Greetings, everyone. My name is now Demhalar, and I am here to cause chaos and make people go insane with their minions into fiends.
Okay, great. I can't do that voice anymore. Alrighty, welcome back to another testing video. If you can see my lineup right now, you can see somebody new right there. And it is the new Insanity hero that just came out in the Insanity portal. Welcome to Demhalar. Now, again, I didn't do really a breakdown video of Demhalar when he first came out. And I gotta say, I got pretty lucky to pull not one, I actually got two of him actually. So I'm trying to level both of them up. So I got one of them up to 85. Still don't have enough alphas to get him to 90, but we'll get there soon enough. And I still don't have enough food and iron to give him up to 25 master emblems, but I digress. Anyways, he is the new Insanity hero that came out alongside with Professor Morister, Catrox, and a new 4-star and 3-star, which I believe is pretty good as well. He has this new family, Forsaken Family, so bonus for 1, 2, 3 heroes, you get critical chance and health. And then at the same time, with this new thing here, this new passive is actually pretty cool. If defeated, this character has a chance to be reborn as an Eldritch host. So basically you revive into somebody else. The chance is 5% per 10 insanity on this character, up to a maximum chance of 50%. So if he's about to die, the best thing you can do is chuck as much insanity onto him so that he can be reborn as an Eldritch host. Now the Eldritch host has 100% inherited health, 1000 attack, 1000 defense, which is pretty low given the current state of things. The special skill, Eldritch Blight. Now initially I was wondering what the Eldritch Blight was when Catrox first came out. I have actually went against a Catrox already, so I figured out what the Eldritch Blight was. So Eldritch Blight basically hits a target for 300% and it inflicts 20 insanity, 20 or 30 insanity, something like that to the target. But don't quote me on this. I actually don't remember what exactly it was. I do believe it was either a single target hit or a hit to all enemies, and all enemies get 20 insanity. I don't exactly remember what it was, but it was actually pretty good. But the only thing is that with the Eldritch host, you will not be reborn into Demhalar. It is just a second kind of like evolution as you fall deep into the depths of hell, and you become this host for like a short time before he actually dies. So that's still actually really cool if you know how to set this up, if you can time it so that when he dies, he actually becomes this host that continues giving insanity. That's actually pretty cool. Now the special skill, Drawn to the Depths, fast speed, so he can charge in 8 tiles or 7 because of the sorcerer class. Deals 350% damage to the target and nearby enemies and inflicts 30 insanity on them. So it's slightly less powerful than Professor Morister, Edward, or Escatel. The target and nearby enemies receive 765 water damage over 3 turns, and then you inflict the target and nearby enemies with minion corruption for 3 turns. That adds a chance of minions transforming into fiends, which is uncleansable effect. And at the end of it, you inflict 45 insanity on yourself once you cast this skill. So the one thing I want to check when I test run Demhalar is to see how this minion corruption works. So now obviously you're going to deal 350% damage to the target, and then you're going to inflict the minion corruption onto the minions that are still alive after your initial hit. which is pretty interesting to see because right now a lot of the minions and mega minions are actually pretty high in HP, but you don't want to counteract this by bringing something like the magic carpet heroes where they reduce the health of the mega minions, or something like the ninjas, the new ninjas, where they have reduction of health onto normal minions. So you don't want to bring that. You essentially want Demhalar to hit. If you're focusing on the minion corruption, you basically want Demhalar to hit on a target and hope that they change the minions or mega minions into fiends or mega fiends. So with the Eldritch Fiend, you get 50% attack, 25% health, and you inflict 5 insanity per turn. That sounds similar to something that what Omen was doing at before this. And then if you manage to turn a mega minion, they become an Eldritch Mega Fiend with 150% attack, 75% health, which is quite high. So that means you need to heal 75% health in order to remove the Eldritch Mega Fiend, and they inflict 10 insanity every turn, which is really strong. So the one thing I want to check about this is what happens because you are dealing damage to the target and nearby enemies. Obviously, you're going to damage the fiends. So when the fiends get corrupted and they change into the minions or mega fiends, into the fiends or mega fiends, will they go back to full health, or will they retain the health of the minions as and when they were hit? As the health of those minions as and when they were hit. So we're going to test this out. So right now I have emblemed Demhalar to be more attack focused, because I believe the good way to use Demhalar is actually on his hit tree rather, and not care so much about the minion corruption. It's cool if you're dealing with a mega minion that you get to change him to Mega Fiend, but that's not all the time, because if you look at how the game has progressed, mega minions are slowly rotating out. Which means if you were to use Demhalar in, let's say, the next 1 or 2 months, depending on where you're playing, obviously, mega minions might not show up pretty often, and there are not that many minion heroes right now. There are not many minion summoner heroes. I mean, cool, you could change the fox minions because the fox minions can dodge. You can potentially change those into minions, into fiends, which are so much better. That way you avoid the dodge. That's interesting. But I don't think they're too much of an effect to bother. So let's see how Demhalar functions here. So this is the team that I'm thinking of running Demhalar with. It's sort of a weakish team here. I want to bring enough healing to make sure that I can remove the insanity from Demhalar and Rosanna. I could swap out Rosanna for another insanity hero if I wanted to, or a different hero if I wanted to, but I wanted to pair the 2 insanity heroes here to see how they actually deal. Now, Rosanna is also fast speed, but she does 500% damage to a target. So I just want to see how much damage Demhalar does and how relevant it is against a mega minion or against a normal minion. So we have Costume Diao-chan here, which is a rare find. And then we also have Fergus here. So note that my whole team, I'm going to be relying a lot on Oniwakamaru to make sure that I don't get hit by the minion reduction, by the mana reduction from Fergus. So we're going to try to see if this actually works out. Now, again, this is not the fixed team that I'm planning to bring. I think I might try to bring something else, a different team against a different setup against this team, most likely, but we'll see how it goes. So let's try and get Demhalar up, and at the same time, hopefully we don't trigger Fergus, but it looks like we're actually gonna trigger him pretty fast. This way, I think I might need to get my might need to tank a hit now from Fergus before I start charging anybody else. So let's just do that. I think there's no other option here. I need to get hit by Fergus now, and then we'll see how it goes. Let's try and clump up the blues. How many turns is the mana reduction? 4 turns of mana degeneration. Why is it 4 turns? Is it 6 turns of mana? Oh my god, 6 turns of mana degen. Okay, it's gonna take forever for Demhalar to power up. But this time we do have a taunt to stop it while we try to get as much mana as we can. Okay. Okay, that's good. Hopefully this charges up Demhalar. If not, then we'll need something else. Okay, that's good. Oh, okay. Looks like Demhalar is gonna die here. Oh no. Okay, why did I trigger that? That's so stupid. Okay, I think Demhalar is about to die here. If he dies, then I might need to restart. Okay, let's restart this. I just want to see how Demhalar works. It's a very bad team to bring against Fergus, but I mean, it's very hard for me to start finding mega minions or minions in the same team in this current economy. It's actually very, very difficult. So just have to hope that we get something good here. Okay, this one is a much better setup. We actually got the tiles that we need. So that's actually really good. So I am going to. Okay, so I can do. I can do Nautica here, but okay, I want to get someone to actually hit into. Need someone to actually hit into Oniwakamaru to wake him up. So let's try doing something here. Wake up! Damn it. Okay, maybe this will help. Wake up, fool. Okay. I got one more shot and making him trying to wake up here. God, why is it so annoying? I can't trigger him. The reason why I want to do this is because I want to set up the taunt so that Fergus hits into Oniwakamaru, and then I can use Demhalar here in the hopes that he triggers the minion change here, because if I use Demhalar right now, the minion is just going to die. So I don't have a choice here. I think what I have to do is I'm gonna have to try doing something else here. Okay. He dies anyways. Okay. I'm gonna have to restart this whole thing because it's not going to work. Jeez, I'm wasting my flask here. Okay, come on. I should have just triggered Oniwakamaru. I got very greedy with that. Okay, let's try and set this up again. It's a very annoying team. This team here. If I'm trying to test. So bear with me while I try to test out the. Oh, great! I made the wrong move. Okay, now I can get Oniwakamaru up. So let's do that. And we can try to stop. Okay, that's good. That's good. Okay, so we got one match here. Oh my god, that minion takes so much damage. Why? Oh, because of the morph. The stupid morph. Okay, okay, we can do this now. Okay, now we get an actual nice one to try it out. Okay, so the Outchan's got a fire. That's good. And now I'm going to set up such that I hit Demhalar here, and let's see what happens to the minions. I don't know if he does enough damage to change the minions. So he does not change the minions, and you can see now minion corruption. Oh, I guess it's an ailment that hits onto the target, which means I don't have to worry about the minions. I don't have to worry about the minions forming, casting first. I believe that is the case. So let's try and do that again. Let's set up Oniwakamaru again. Oh, nice. That's a... Okay, but we don't see any minion change. That's fine. Now this bum-ass is going to die. So we got to do that. Okay, so let's see what happens when Fergus charges up. So Fergus gets the mana reduction. That's fine. We have only Wakamaru here. Oh my god, seriously. Okay, there we go. There we can see that the fiend is now a mega fiend. That the mega minion from Fergus becomes a mega fiend. And look at that HP. If you can see that HP, that's 3000 HP on the mega fiend. That's crazy. So let's do this. We're gonna lose this anyways because Demhalar died. But I think it's a pretty interesting effect here. And it's very hard for them to get rid of the fiend, so that's good, unless of course Fergus charges then. But you can see that takes up a lot of damage here, so we can try. See how much damage that deals. That's fine. Let's put in the taunt first, and you can see the fiends are actually giving Fergus more and more insanity, so that's good. Oh, and let's see. So now if we do at 50%, let's see whether he charges. Oh man, I was hoping that he goes insane. That way we can actually see how it actually works. Would have been nice to see, but oh well. Okay, let's heal off. I do want to hit into Li Kui here. So let's try and do that. Okay, that's good. So we get some minions here to help. We do that. Nice. Okay, so we can essentially kill Fergus here. I think I might be able to win this fight as well. This is interesting. Okay, that's good. So we can put the insanity. Let me just put Oniwa Kamaru so that in case Rosanna goes insane, she's only going to hit into Oniwa Kamaru. She did not. This is good. Okay, that's good. In fact, I can actually win this, and it's also, partially because, I mean, it's quite a fun team here actually. The sad part is I gotta find another, like I got to find another what do you call it, another team, another defense with minions before I can try to take this on again. Okay, 50%. Oh no. Nice. Okay, so we got that out of the way. That's actually very interesting. So we got to see how Demhalar functions with the minion corruption. So let me see if I can find another one with a minion. So basically I need something that produces minions for it to be, yeah, this will be interesting. Okay, let's try and run with this team here, and I want to see how this functions. So we have enough healers to get rid of to stop the vegetables from being too much of a problem. But at the same time, we do want to make sure that we don't get overrun by it. So we want to try to get our healing up as much as possible. And with such a good board, I'm pretty sure we can do that. Okay, I don't want to run the risk of Moonbell dying here. So I'm going to make this red match like this. And then I'm not going to use it yet. I'm just going to heal. And then I'm just going to let her cast first. So that way, now I can use Demhalar. And let me put this just in case. We got the insanity. So you can see 3 of them got the ailment for the minion corruption. So we're going to see whether the minion corruption actually works right now on some of these heroes. So it's not going to work on Moonbell for sure. But let's see what happens with the... Oh, she went insane. Oh, that's not good. Okay, so the minions still... there we go. We got one of the minions becoming a fiend. So 1000 HP on the fiend. That's actually interesting. So how much HP is this? 1003. So it's slightly less HP than the minion, the original minion, but it's still fine. So right now, this is where I think I would want to use Demhalar just for the insanity. So I will hit on the right side. So that is a lot of insanity right now on those heroes, which is good. I'm going to use this to heal off. And we can just use Rosanna here. Okay, so let's see, at 70 insanity, will Hathor go insane here? This is actually quite a solid team, honestly, with this kind of iteration. So it is pretty interesting how this team is running. I'm actually quite impressed. So go insane, which heals off Demhalar and Rosanna, which is really good. Goes insane there, which kills him. And then you can set up, you can see Svaha will have 55 insanity, so we can just leave her be. And at 90 insanity on Elsbeth, she's likely going to hit herself. So what I'm going to do, I'm just going to heal up. I'm just going to put the taunt just in case, and then we can see Elsbeth go insane. That's good. And then we can potentially, yeah, I can do this just because it's just going to hit into Oniwakamaru. That's fine. And since Oniwakamaru is at this level, we might as well just use Demhalar here. It's only going to hit into Oniwakamaru. And you can see the reason why I'm doing that anyways is because you can see that the rest of them still get the insanity effect. You can see Svaha here is 100 and Elsbeth is back at 45. So that's actually still very interesting. We still get to avoid we just don't have to cast Oniwakamaru at all because we are in no danger right now. And all we need to do is just try to kill Hathor and we should be good to go. So I'm just going to leave it at that. We're just going to see what happens when Svaha Hades goes insane, because she's going to kill Hathor here. And you can see there's still, with the fiend still there, she's going to keep replicating. The fiend is just going to continue giving her insanity. That way, if you can target someone at the wing with the minion corruption, turning that minion into a fiend, you can actually essentially just leave her be. And what she's going to do is she's just going to be there farming the insanity, and you don't have to worry too much about it. And in this case, we just want to kill Elspeth here. But I think Rosanna should be able to kill to finish this off. And I think this essentially is how we would run Demhalar here. Now, if you have two, now obviously we would have to find another minion summoner hero here, but I'm not sure if you ask me whether Demhalar is good against Gurik, there is a possibility that Demhalar might be good against Gurik, but I don't know the team for it yet. So let's see if we can find a Gurik. I want to find Gurik at the tank position so that we can test out something here. Let's see. Can we find a Gurik? Okay, so we find something like this. Let's try and see if this actually works, because Gurik does give mega minions to himself as well as to the flanks if he dies, especially when he goes into into his slime revive. He still gives the fiends. And the good thing about the minion corruption is that it doesn't matter whether the fiends are whether the minions are already on or not. It's an uncleansable ailment that is on the hero, which is actually a good thing. So let's try and see if this team we can try to take this on, and then I'll end this test run video here. I think we have pretty much a good idea of how to basically use Demhalar here. Do let me know in the comments if you have a different way that you're running Demhalar. I would definitely want to know how you guys are trying him if you have him. Now obviously he's new, I get it. There's quite a there's quite a stigma of like having the latest heroes out there immediately, but hey, I'm just doing this testing for you guys, man. So hope you guys enjoy this video, and if you'd like to see this a bit more, I can definitely create some more of these videos. So you can see now that Orker, being a druid, has these minions on him. The only problem is that when he casts his special skill, all fiends are destroyed from him, so it's not really that good, but oh well. Okay, let's put the insanity on here. And let's see, can we kill Gurik here? Okay, so at 70, no, he has 35, but then I think on the, oh no, he doesn't have the ailment. Ah, damn, this stupid dumbass. Oh, I think because it's an ailment, he still has the ailment protection, so that's why that's not happening. Okay, okay, I see it right now. Um, but you can see Li Kui has the minion corruption, although he's never going to get a minion for himself. Uh, but yeah, so one thing to watch out as well, this minion thing is basically a, what do you call it? Is it's an ailment, so which means it still gets affected by the fact that if the hero has ailment protection, it is still fine. It will still not get affected by the minion corruption. So that's something to consider as well. Well, that's good. That's good to know, because then at least now we have an idea how to, how to not bring minion corruption against a team that has ailment protection. And bloody hell, 60%, and you're still tripping. Damn, boy. Okay, let's put the taunt up just in case. I'm just gonna heal off here. Okay. We can actually deal with this team, actually, honestly. Seems to be interesting here. Now let's try and put, great. Okay, so we're gonna have to heal. I was kind of hoping that we can just hit into Li Kui so that he can get more than just 10%. But since we have 100% on Li Kui, maybe we can try to charge him up. Oh, that'll be nice. So he gets to silence Li Kui as well. So that's actually kind of good here. Okay, that's good. So now we can chill for the time being. How long is this? One more turn, so that's fine. Since Orca is firing, we might as well just hit into him. Okay, silence there, so we can put the insanity here. So hopefully that turns into a mega fiend, and that actually works in our favor because we can slowly kill Orca. So now I just need to get more raids on the board, so that way we can yeah, there we go. There we see the mega fiend here, so we don't have to worry about Orca anymore. We can just deal with him later. What I'm going to do right now is I'm going to heal off, and we're going to try to kill the right side here. Crap, you and your insanity. Okay, 75% insanity. That's going to help us because the Orca is going to help us heal, which is a good thing. Wow, we just destroyed Songjiang there. 85%, that's okay. Only Wakamaru's dead, but we don't mind. Let's see, can we get insanity going? Nope. That's fine. He goes insane. That's good because we get to heal. And we get to heal again. And then we can use our special skills quickly. So let's do this. I should have used Rosanna. What the hell am I doing? Okay, yeah, fuck it. Oh man. Okay. Yeah, but you can see the fiend is continuously giving him 10 insanity, so that's good. We don't have to hit into Orca, and Orca is going to help us a lot here. Orca is going to give us the heal that we need. You stupid bum ass nigga. Okay, that's 40%. Let's try and see. Hopefully Orca dies here. Yep, goes insane. Nice. And then we should be home free from here. We have Rosanna to go up here, and that's good because I think Rosanna can kill Sun Ernyang here. Oh my god, you and your insanity. Welcome to the roulette of insanity, but she said 100%, so she's going to kill herself. So that's good. There we go. All right, I think that pretty much sums up the team. I think this Demhalar can be interesting against Gurik as well. It is another team to bring against Gurik. So I might try to work it out a little bit. Maybe if I can get my second Demhalar up within the next few weeks or so, maybe we can try to showcase it in war as well. So I hope you guys enjoy it. Be sure to like and subscribe, and I will catch you guys on the next video. GG.